Hi y'all, welcome back to another cleaning video, and today do I have a doozy for you guys. We are deep cleaning the living room and doing some Christmas decorating, and as I've said in the past, I like to keep it very real over here, and you guys, this video is just full of fails, fail after fail after fail. I was about to give up on Christmas decorating, give up on the video, but I thought, no, let's finish, let's show real life. I was definitely not in the Christmas spirit for this, but we got it done anyway, and that's all that counts, I guess, at the end of the day. So let's hop right in. First, I'm using the OxiClean Max Force spray, which I love so much on any stains or weird spots, dirty spots on my couch. And then I'm busting out the handheld hose and my carpet cleaner to clean this baby off. Now, I have like a sectional style couch that we kind of quote unquote built, like you just order whichever parts that you want to customize it to your space. This is from Ashley Furniture, and yes, I highly do regret getting a basically white couch. It's like this super light cream color when I have two dogs and two little kids, but that's a story for a different day. What matters is I clean this one little section, and then we like to take one section out and we just store it in a closet and push the couch over, and it makes the perfect amount of space for our Christmas tree. So that is what I was doing there. My lovely husband came and took it away as soon as I was done cleaning it, and then I'm just going to clean all the other couch cushions on the back and on the seat part, the whole thing, like all the arms, the lower parts, as much as I possibly can, and get all of the stains out. I don't know if it's just the weather change, but this couch was particularly disgusting this month. I try to do this once every month. I deep clean each room, every single square inch of it, under the couch, on top of the couch, shampoo the couch, everything. And I had to go over everything twice because it was just coming up so gross and dirty. So it must have just been the weather change and having like mud and stuff tracked into the house. I'm not really sure, but we got it. We got it clean. We got it there. Once I had everything shampooed, it was time to move the couch and clean everything that was underneath it. There was quite a lot of stuff this time. We have some toys, we have some crumbs, food, dog hair, very gross and nasty things. I'm just going to throw things away and then bust out the vacuum and the mop. I'm going to vacuum back here really, really well. And then I went over it twice with the mop as well. I didn't have any juice spills or anything like that, but it just gets like random dirt and stuff on it. So I like to go over it twice since I only do it once a month. I'm using my O-Cedar Quick Mop to mop after I vacuum, and I just love it so much. It makes quick work of all of this stuff, and that is so helpful because things are just continuously going wrong over here. I do have the Mr. Clean lemon scented multi-surface cleaner in here, so I'm giving like a lemony fresh scent, and I just feel like the Mr. Clean cleaners cut through everything with ease. It's so amazing, and the microfiber towel heads of this mop just pick everything up, so it makes quick and good work of all of this cleaning. I basically just do that same process for both sides of the couch and then push them together. And now I'm basically cleaning where that section of the couch used to be, now that it is scooted over, and we are going to clean and have space now, make space and have a clean space for the tree that is about to go up. We are a fake tree family. Hopefully we can have a real tree someday, but honestly, I just don't want to commit to the work and the upkeep of having a real tree and like watering it and trying to keep it alive and stuff. That is a challenge for a different day. So for now, we are a fake tree with flocking and sparkles, and all of those good things. So here I am vacuuming the back of the couch. As you can see, my dogs lay along the back of the couch, so it is quite dirty. It is bothering me so much. But I just did not have the time or the energy to deal with it with everything else that was going wrong in this video. So that is a problem for a different day. I'm going to just have to do this by hand or maybe even hire somebody, because my carpet cleaner hose, just the way that this fabric is back there, because there's nothing behind it. It's just two pieces of wood with fabric stretched across it. So my carpet cleaner doesn't really get that very well. So I'm going to have to do it by hand, maybe with a rag of some kind, or have somebody come and professionally do it. Like I said, problem for a different day. So I'm just going to vacuum and mop the rest of the living room as well, and this little section that's now behind the couch, and then we're finally ready to put up the tree. I'm pretty sure this is a 9-foot tree, and like I said, it's fake, so I just have to put it together in sections, and then you kind of just plug each section in, and then boom, it lights up. It's gorgeous, ready to be decorated. I am pretty sure we got this at Hobby Lobby, and the best time to get this is after Christmas. That's what we did. We went and got this baby after Christmas for like 75 to 80% off, so it was maybe $100 for a 9-foot tree that will last us probably 10 years. So that is the key to success. I tell you guys that all the time in my seasonal videos. I love to wait until after the holiday to go and buy stuff, because it's like the most on sale. So now we are working on my little coffee corner, and the only things that I bought from Hobby Lobby this year was this little tiny Christmas tree and this nutcracker canvas. And you're about to see in a minute that the nutcracker doesn't fit anywhere. And I'm so sad about it, because it's so gorgeous, but it wouldn't fit on the shelves. And then I tried it in a bunch of different places, and it was either too tall or too skinny for literally everywhere else in my house. So I just had to go return it. And I was actually really sad about it, because I thought it was so gorgeous. So I'm taking all of my fall stuff down from the coffee corner here, and I'm going to start just kind of moving things around, seeing how I like things. And it is a very big back and forth over here, and I was already just sad because my nutcracker didn't fit, as you can see right now. I'm just like, come on, everything's going wrong over here. I think it ended up being cute in the end. I actually moved my cookie jars from my kitchen over to this top shelf so I can make room on the tray for some other Christmas decorations. I just spent a ton of time flip-flopping. I thought I was going to put my little fake Christmas trees over here on the coffee corner and my snowflake, but then I was like, well, then I won't have anything left for my kitchen, because I really don't have that much stuff. I just minimally decorate in my kitchen and my dining room and have a tree. That is because I have little kids. I have a limited time, and whatever I do does get messed up. So I just don't really go all out just yet. Probably in the future I will do a little bit more, but as of right now, I just kind of keep it minimal and cute. But anyway, I am just kind of putting my coffee down on the shelf here. I'm still trying to see if the nutcracker will fit anywhere. And then I end up putting this cute little Christmas tree sign. I got this from Walmart for $5 on that middle shelf, along with this other white flower. Doesn't really have anything to do with Christmas, but I just thought it was pretty. I have a garland, and then my cookie jars on the top shelf, along with that tiny Christmas tree that I bought, and I think it turned out really sweet and cute. And then I just put my star garland in the dining room along these other paintings that I have with some command hooks. I thought that was sweet. And then this was a new thing that I hadn't done last year, but I have these little pom-pom and bell garland as well that are so cute. And I was trying to put them with my curtain rod, and then my curtain rod literally fell off the wall. Like, what is going on? So then I had to just wait for my husband to get home to fix it. I'll show you guys at the end how it looked, but I was just like, yeah, I'm leaving it just like this until somebody's here to fix it. I'm not dealing with that right now. So I just moved on to the kitchen. And I am just doing what I did last year. I'm wiping down all of my white cabinets, making sure they're nice and clean and spot free. And then I'm going to tape these big red bows onto them. I am a blue Christmas. I keep most of my Christmas stuff blue and green. That's just what I like. I love the blue Christmas decorating vibe, but it is extremely hard to find big pre-made blue bows. Maybe someday I will, but for now we have red. I got these velvet or velour type of texture pre-made bows last year at Hobby Lobby, and then I got a matching ribbon, and I basically just hot glued the bows to the ribbon and then taped them up here, and it looks so cute. I absolutely love it. I think everybody needs to put bows on their kitchen cabinets or any cabinets that they have. I just think it looks so good and so festive, and it's actually pretty easy. Even the first time when you're trying to put everything together. And then the next years, it's even easier because everything's already pre-made and pre-measured. You just have to tape them back up, and it's so good. So I always think this turns out so cute, and someday maybe I'll find some big blue bows that I can keep everything on my blue Christmas theme. After that, this is my tray that I was talking about that normally holds my cookie jars, but I just put my two little Christmas trees and snowflakes over here with the Miss Myers Iowa Pine candle and room spray that I have, and I'm going to finish everything off by spraying it down with that baby and make everything smell like pine and Christmas, and this is how it all turned out after being deep cleaned and decorated. I wish that I could have found some Christmas wreaths for my windows over there, but again, couldn't find anything. I kind of went late to find some stuff at Hobby Lobby and everything was really picked over, but either way, I think it came out pretty cute, even though it's still pretty minimal. I absolutely love it. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you are still cleaning and decorating along with me, I have a ton of videos linked down below and right here on the screen. I also have my other YouTube channel, my Instagram and my TikTok linked down below as well if you want to follow me everywhere. And I will see you guys in another video very soon. Bye.